Welcome, welcome. Today we are working on Ars Nouveau basics. Let's get going. First, you're going to need a worn notebook. That is a lapis and a book, just a regular crafting recipe. This book will show you everything from rituals to spells and everything in between. The next thing you'll need is an imbuement chamber. It's another simple craft that's used to get source gems, a staple in this mod. You'll need 6 archwood planks and 2 gold ingots. To get the archwood, you need to find an archwood tree, like this one, or one of its variants. There's an orange one, green one, and a purple one. Now we can work on gathering these things right here. These are used for a ton of stuff in this mod. It requires arcane stone. That can be crafted by getting 8 andesite, 8 granite, 8 stone, 8 diorite, 8 deep slate, or their variants. You put them around a source gem in the crafting table and you get 8 arcane stones. Once you have that, you can make the different items required for this setup. First, you'll need an enchanting apparatus. That is 3 arcane stone, 4 iron ingots, and a diamond. Then you can craft the arcane pedestal next. It is 7 arcane stones put in the shape of an eye, and the last piece is an arcane core. That is 6 arcane stone, 2 gold ingots. Next we get all this set up. First you're going to take your arcane core and put it in the ground. On top of that you're going to put the enchanting apparatus. Surround that with 8 arcane pedestals. And this setup is used in many different recipes that most of the time don't require a source, but sometimes you will, and you're going to need a source jar for that. You can get a source jar by getting 6 archwood slabs, 2 glass, and put it in a crafting table. You'll want 1 jar per pedestal. I put 2 on each corner because it looks nice and symmetrical. Now, you can control source and a few other things in this mod, so you're going to need a Dominion wand. And that is made by getting 2 source gems, a gold ingot, and a stick, and putting it in the enchanting apparatus that you just made. Now, when placing items in this setup, you need to put everything on the pedestals first, and then you can put the center item in it. Once everything is in, it'll do a cool automation, and you'll get your item. Now you have your Dominion wand and your enchanting apparatus. It's all set up, good to go on that. Now we can work on making relays and other ways to get source. The first thing you're going to need is a source relay. That is just 6 gold ingots and a source gem block. Then you'll craft an Agronomic Sourcelink. That is made with 2 source gems, 2 gold ingots, and 1 wheat. There are other source links, but this is the one that's my favorite. Then next, you can craft a source relay splitter. That is crafted in an enchanting apparatus. You take 4 lapis and 4 quartz, and then you put a source relay in the middle, and boom, you have a source relay splitter. My favorite thing because it can go to multiple sources. Take from and give to multiple sources. And there we go. We have it now. Now we can get setting up our source collection system. Now here's the one that I like because it's super easy and it can be used in small places and it produces a ton of source. You're going to take your Agronomic Sourcelink and put it on top of the chest or somewhere else close in this 9x9 area. And you can then either put the source relay splitter on top of it or somewhere else close by, where the source jar is close. Now the Agronomic Source Link will provide source to a source jar without connecting it, and it will connect it with multiple, but one at a time will receive source. So you can just use a single one. Now I like to put my splitter close to the jar, right-click the jar with your wand, and then right-click the splitter with your wand. That will take source from the jar and bring it to the relay. You can start taking it to other places from that point. Now right-clicking the splitter again and go to where you want the source to go. It does have a distance limit, so you'll want to make a train if it is too far. Now, right-click this final splitter and send it to all of the other 8 jars. And it will fill all 8 evenly at the same time. And it takes a minute. And you do have to do each individually, so it's like 16 clicks that you make. But yeah, that's the basics. If you want to see how to make that farm that I made, you'll need to go watch my next video on mystical agriculture basics. Go check it out, and I'll see you there.